FANG, make relax exercises. Exercise 1, Yang Qi clears tension. This is one of the few exercises in this series, in any of the Qigong series, where you wash Qi all the way through the body. So open your palms to heaven and gather Yang Qi. Breathe it into the crown chakra and wash it through the body. Let it pick up any tension. And then wash it down the legs and out the bottom of the feet. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the lips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So 2 breaths with every exercise. And 3 Taiji Qigongs. And meditate. Keep your mind on your dantian. 2, yin and yang harmony. You're making small circles front to back. Right? And the hips are also rolling. Shift your weight, roll your hips. Let your fingers and hands be very heavy. And the chi drips out the ends of your fingers all the way down under your feet. The hand coming up is yang. The hand going down is yin. And they're both rolling at the same time. So this is the basic motion of the human body. Whether you're walking or running, you're playing the left side off against the right side. And you're rolling the Dan Chen right underneath the navel. Right? It's rolling like this. And good. Relax. And bear presses palms. So this is similar to the previous exercise, yin and yang harmony, but instead of rolling like this, now you're going straight up and down. The hand coming up should be very relaxed. Just totally relax the hand and the fingers. But the hand going down, you're actually pressing. Yang on this side, yin on the other. And instead of just rolling the dantian forward, what you're doing is stretching yourself inside. You're stretching up on one side, you're stretching down on the other side. So the focus on this should be the zhongmai, the central energy channel, just in the front of the spine. One side up, the other side down. Stretch. Stretch, stretch. And relax. And the Emperor's cartwheels. Okay, so for these, again, you keep the hands and the fingers very relaxed. They're just totally passive. The pung is in the wrist, right? So the expansion energy from the dantian is in the wrist. And then a big turn. So the big turn, what are you doing? You're practicing the microcosmic orbit. So up the dumai in the back, over the top of the head, down the renmai in the front, under the crotch, up the back, down the front. So it's a huge circle. And reverse. Now up the front, over the top of the head, down the back. Up the front again, over the top of the head, down the back. Insert palms into sleeves. Right hand to left shoulder. Left hand to right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. So originally, this was just up to the elbows. So you're inserting your palms into the sleeves of your traditional Chinese costume to keep yourself warm. Northern China is very cold in the winter, and that was their only way of keeping themselves warm. So you're inserting your palms into your sleeves. But we don't stop at the elbow. We go all the way up to the shoulder and then open. Shift your weight. So for this exercise, you're working the only horizontal channel in the body, the daimai, around the waist. So it goes in one direction and then it goes in the other direction. Okay, so in those last 4 exercises, you've actually gone through a series where you're exercising first the dantian itself with yin and yang harmony, and then the central channel, the chongmai, using bear presses palms. And then with the emperor's cartwheels, you're exercising the dumai and the renmai. Together they make the microcosmic orbit. And finally, with inserting palms into sleeves, you're exercising the daimai that goes all the way around the waist. And those, the dantian and those 4 channels are the basis of the energy body for Qigong and for Taiji too. So in those 4 moves, what's really important is that you just relax and use your mind to guide your qi through those 4 channels. Okay, move number 6, pouring gold. Okay, pouring gold, the idea is, sometimes it's called pouring qi, right? Is you're opening one palm, so you're opening the Laogong acupuncture point, and you're pouring qi from one hand on top to the other hand underneath, and then back. And the left, in this case, I'm moving my right hand first. I let my left hand rest until I get to my midline. So the right hand side of the body is moving first. And then as it sinks down, the left hand side starts. And the same thing here. All right? Just let the right hand rest until you get to the midline. And then as you start down, the other one starts up and pours. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. I should stand back because your feet are just as important as your hands. This is a whole body exercise. All the way down to the bottom of the foot. It's compressing. Everything's compressing to the bottom of the foot, and then everything expands to the top of the head and compresses to the bottom of the foot. Compress, expand, compress, expand, compress. So the energy is moving in a big half circle, you could say. What it actually is, it's a catenary arch. Let me see if I can find a visual aid here. Well, this is not much of a visual aid. It's just a piece of string. But a catenary arch is the arch, the natural arch that would be made if you fixed 2 points to the ceiling and just let it hang. That's a catenary arch. Catenary is Latin for chain. So if you flip this around, all right, you're making a catenary arch kind of upside down, which is the horse stance, the basic stance in Qigong and Tai Chi. So you're practicing the horse stance here and moving the energy smoothly from one side of the body to the other side, all the way down to the bottom of the foot, up to the top of the head, bottom of the foot, in the catenary arch. So as with all these exercises, when you first look at them, you think, oh, well, it's about the hands. You know, the hands are doing this fancy work, so it's about the hands. But it's not. It's not that the hands are not important, but what's really the focus of this is that flow of energy from one side to the other side. Okay. The next move is called Sky Lady Scatters Flowers. It's actually the same move that we just did, but it's adding a little fancy work in for the legs in particular. So, and it also adds a little side to side swaying, right? So left, right, left, right, left, and the left foot comes out and turns, and pour gold again. And now the right foot comes out and turns, and pour gold again, and hold the ball, step back, and now we're going to do the other side. So now you start on the right, and left, and right, and left, and right, and the right foot comes out and turns, and pour gold. And now the left foot comes out and turns, and pour gold. Hold the ball, step back, and now the left again. Left, right, left, right, left, and the left foot comes out and turns, pour gold, and now the right foot comes out and turns and pour gold. So I'm not sure whether you can see this footwork very well, but again, on the left side, when you stand out with the left, it's like you're walking in a circle, and then you walk in a circle on the other side, and then hold the ball on the back. And again, on the right, and the left. And the right foot comes out, and then the left foot comes out. And the left. And back. This is a really good exercise to study the difference between moving from the outside and moving from the inside. We're all very used to moving from the outside. So hand-eye coordination, you're thinking, I'm moving, right? I'm moving my hands, I'm doing this or that. But you're not paying any attention to what's going on on the inside. This move, the timing of Tai Chi and Qigong depends on the inside, not the outside. So you have to listen to the flow of energy in your own body and let that tell you what the timing should be. Some days it's really slow. Some days it's really fast. Most days it's somewhere in between. But this is a great exercise for listening on the inside, right? What if it's a really slow day? The outside timing is determined by the energy on the inside. Listen to the inside. Now listen. Listen to the energy go down to the bottom of your foot. When you feel it hit, then you can move on. And again, listen to the energy go all the way down. When it hits the floor, then you can go on. So, Tai Chi, the martial art, is based on Qigong. It's a form of Qigong. One Master FANG used to say, if you're really going to practice this seriously, 70% of your practice should be Qigong. 30% should be Tai Chi. Wow, you're in there for Tai Chi, but you only do 30%. Why are you doing 70% Qigong? This is one of the major reasons. It's to retrain your mind and body to follow your energy instead of pushing your energy. All right? So you're paying attention. Pay attention. When you're doing Tai Chi, I'm not doing it slowly to be doing it slowly. I'm doing it slowly because that's the speed my energy is moving this morning. So I'm working with that internal energy. Can you make it go faster? Well, of course you can. But in practice, if you want to be fast, you go slow. All right, the last exercise, turning the dantian. This is maybe the most basic exercise in Tai Chi and Qigong. And essentially what you're doing is just turning your dantian side to side. So it's a shoe circle. You're just spinning your dantian. And reverse. Okay, in China, this exercise is called returning to the origin. It's not just turning the dantian, it's returning to the origin. What do they mean? Well, you've done all these exercises and you've moved the qi out from the origin, from the dantian, right beneath the navel, right, to all different parts of the body. and now you want to reel it back in. All right? It's literally like putting fishing line on a fishing reel. All right? You got to wrap it around the reel so that you can use it later on. All right? So when you're fishing, right, the line goes out and then you reel it back in. This is reeling it back in, returning to the origin. All right? And then when you get it all reeled back in, you're in good shape. You can go out into the world and do whatever it is you've got to do. All right? Okay. And touch the earth. And close your pores. Salute our masters and salute your classmates. Thank you, everyone. That was a fun class. If you're, at least it was fun for me. If you're gonna stay for beginning Tai Chi, you better give me about 15 minutes or so here. So maybe about 10 after the hour, we'll start the beginning Tai Chi class. Ciao, guys. See you next time.